Hello and good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to AGACAD Webinar. First of all, I would like to ask you to raise your hands if you can see my screen and if you can hear me. You can do that on the GoToWebinar dialog. Thank you very much. So today we have a webinar that is based on openings for MEP services, builders work drawings, and fire safety components. Every time I'm preparing for the webinar and I'm trying to do something new. So I would like to speak only a bit about MEP openings and a bit wider about builders works and fire safety components today. So my name is Jacob. I'm working here in AGACAD as a BIM application engineer, and I'm creating together with my team this very nice solution that is called Mep Opening. So basically what we are doing, as I told you before, we are creating solutions for continuously BIM acceleration, and it is basically based on the experience of the most advanced users, so it is based on your needs. What we are doing and how we are doing, we are trying to reduce BIM stress and we're eliminating the tasks that do not create value in the BIM processes. So today we will speak about three different topics. So the first topic is no clash model preparation. I mean no clash in between MEP and the structural part. So today we will try to go a bit deeper into the configuration of the opening size, joining distances, and partial interference. We will do some interference check inside Revit, and we will insert openings combined by configuration data and interference check report from Revit. The second topic is about the builder's work drawings. If somebody is just struggling about builder's work drawings, so this is just drawing prepared for a builder that is working with MEP stuff. I mean the hangers. What is the elevation of the hanger? What is the size of the hanger? Where the hanger should be connected? In today's webinar, we will speak about openings. So we'll have some special tags, some special shared parameters, and special usage of them to prepare such drawings, as you can see on the right side. So it contains of just some kind of information about the opening, elevation, size, and where it is based. And the last one, but not the least, I would like, this is something new in our software. Basically, it's some families that are new in our software, and this is special features for our fire protection engineers. So we'll try together with the openings, we'll try to distribute fire dampers, fire collars, fire sleeves, and fireboards. You can see some pictures here, and we'll speak about the possibility to add your own content to the openings. How we would do that? We would do that using Mep Opening software. So the Mep Opening is creating openings with fire safety components for MEP services in walls, floors, roof, ceilings, beams, and columns. I mean in all structures. For an architectural or structural Revit model, it doesn't matter. And I just want to go to Revit and start live demonstration for you guys. So let's jump into the Revit. I have really simple examples for today, just to show how it works and what about all of them, all of these features are. So I have walls, I have floors, and I have ceilings, just as the basic examples of some clashes. If we would talk about MEP side, so we have inclined elements, we have some angled elements as well. We have some vertical elements and some structures that are inclined. So we'll try just the basic model and some some different examples. The first of all, what do we have to do? We have to find the clashes in between MEP stuff and structural stuff. So I'm just using Revit's functionality that is called interference check, and I would run interference checking here. I'm doing everything in the current project, but doesn't mean that it do not work with linked files. Yes, sure, it is working with linked files. So just on the left side, what I'm doing, I'm just taking my MEP stuff, and on the right side, I'm just taking my structural elements or architectural elements, and I'm just clicking OK. So Revit found all the clashes that are in this project. If you have bigger project, it doesn't matter. It will take some more time than in my case. I'm exporting this. Okay, let's run once again. Pipes, ducts, cable trays and conduits, besides walls, ceilings and floors. And let's export that. So I'm exporting it on my desktop, so you can prefer wherever place on your computer or server. The next thing what we have to do and what we have to think is the configuration. So the configuration consists of all possible MEP line-based elements. Rectangular, round and oval ducts, pipes for fire protection, plumbing, sanitary, hydronic and other system classification, cable trays and conduits. All of them can have different configurations for cut offsets. I mean, if you have the pipe that is size from 0 to 25, you can choose what kind of opening you want, rectangular or round. You can choose what will be the offset from the element, or you can apply just defined opening size. As well, we have special features for joining openings if they are near each other. So if the opening is near each other by 50 millimeters, or the element, MEP element, is near each other by 50 millimeters, we'll always auto join them to one bigger opening, and we'll always use rectangular one. As well, we have some special features for partial interference, like duct that is not crossing the wall but just reaching the wall, and it is connected to the air terminal, or the pipe that is connected to the trap or to the toilet or something like this, that is not crossing fully the structure, so we can make openings for them as well. So that's basic information about main possibilities inside the cut opening. There are more of them, but I don't want to go deeper inside. If you'll need more deeper understanding, we can make online demo with you guys and just clarify all the things together, just one-on-one or something like this. So after you did your own configurations, after you set up everything, you just click Save, you click OK, and that is all. So the first step was to do the interference check. The second step was to make your own configuration, and the third one is to combine them. Like the clash information and your configuration, we will combine by reading interference check data. So I'm taking the file that was exported from Revit and combine it with some kind of your own configurations. I will use just default configurations that I have on my computer, and you'll have on your computer after you install the cut opening. So I just click Next. I have all the information about the openings, like I have what kind of clashing object with what it is clashing. I have some insulation thicknesses if they are on the elements. I have some cut offsets, additional top or additional bottom cut offsets, as well as some marking stuff like CT stands for cable trays, C stands for conduits, D stands for ducts, etc., etc. So after I check all the stuff, I still can change some of the instances if needed, but what I can do, I can just save the XML file. Let's save it on this one. So I'm just saving it on my desktop, and it was successfully saved. The next step, what we have to do is to insert MEP openings. So I'm inserting them using this feature. I'm browsing for the XML file that was exported after combination of configuration and interference check report. And voila, I get again something the same as before. On the left side, I can just still filter my needed elements, and they will be selected, etc. On the top, I can select what kind of openings I have. So today we have special webinar where we will speak about some fire protection elements, but the first one, just the openings. So I'm choosing just simple face-based openings. I'm taking all of these elements, and I'm just inserting them to the model. So I have 32 clashes, and I'm trying to insert 32 elements. Still, I inserted 32, but 2 of them were joined, auto-joined, because they were near to each other. And just close this one and just check how does it look like. So these openings are auto-joined, as you can see, because they were near each other. We made the openings for such elements, as well for vertical elements, and for inclined structures. So it doesn't matter what is the inclination, the tool is automatically filling information about the slope, and it is inserting this value into the opening. I usually get the question, what if I move my MEP, or I change the size of the MEP or something like this? So it's easy. We have MEP openings revision. Here you will be informed about some changes in your model. So you can see the cutting element changed position, and the cutting element changed dimension change. So you have to select them all and agree or disagree with the changes. So you just agree with the changes, and let's check. So this one became bigger, just moved, and let's check it live. We'll try to do like this. This one is a really little one, so I'm selecting them and I'm agreeing. As you can see, it instantly updates your model. So it doesn't matter if you are working with linked files or just straight in one project. All the updates are available both ways. It doesn't matter. So after this is done, like you're sure that these elements are in places where they need to be, we can start some kind of tagging of the openings. So I made some special tags that were requested from our customers. So here you can see CO, that means ceiling opening. Here you can find width and height parameters, and another one is the diameter, I guess. Yeah, so the diameter, as well the opening elevation that was calculated from the level, and the opening shape. So it could be the round or rectangular one. All these parameters just came from our openings. You can see that we have some cut opening shear parameter file where all needed information is fulfilled. It's like the level, the elevation, area, system name, what kind of system is passing through the opening, system type, system classification, width, height, cut offset, etc., etc. So lots of them are here, and you can just easily use them in tags, in schedules, wherever you need. So just load back it to the project, and let's try to work with them. As the example, I want to add different tags for walls. As you saw, I need to write CO for ceiling openings, FO for floor openings, and WO for wall openings. I'm just opening MEP openings revision, Again, kind of the same way as I did before. But on the left side, you can see that I have some kind of a tree that which could be configured by yourself. You can add some architectural parameters, mechanical parameters, host parameters, or wherever you need. But in my case, it's okay with the walls. I select all the wall openings. I just turn off the hosts just to take only the openings, and I'm going to annotate tab, and I'm going to tag all openings that are selected right now with the VO tag. I'll place the leader. As you can see, something is there. Let's go with the floor openings. Annotation tag all and floor openings. Again, leader. Again, you can see them here, and the last one is ceiling. So I'm selecting them again, the same workflow. I'm choosing the same CO tag. So you can create one tag just with different types, or you can have different tags. That depends on your workflows, how you're working. I'm just closing. Let's go and check how this looks like. So it read all the information from the opening, so it knows that this is wall opening. The size is so 1.1 meter on 552 millimeters. The elevation is such, and this is the rectangular opening. The same is with round ones. So it's VO 64 diameter. The height of the element is 4 meters, and this is round elevation. Sorry, the round shape. Again, the same as here. So basically, if you'll go to the plan views, still you can change some visual representation of the openings. As example, filled region. I'll turn it on. It's type parameter. So it will change the graphical representation of our families. As you can see, they became black. Just let's go to annotate, tag all. I'll change this before. Let's go again, tag all, lab VO leader. Yep. So again, so this is kind of prepared drawing for the builders that are working with MEP openings. So you can add extra some extra values, some extra stuff to the openings by your side, because the opening is kind of flexible one. You can add any parameters that you need. Or you can change the visual representation as well, etc., etc. By the way, right now we added some extra information here, identity data about our opening. So it contained the opening mark, so D stands for ducts, opening shape, opening elevation, the level where the opening is placed, the host information, system classification, what kind of services are passing through. What kind of services are passing through this opening, who inserted the opening, what kind of configurations, where to insert the opening, and when the openings were inserted. As well, we are making some special workflows for the teams that are working in between MEP, architectural, and structural engineers. Just if MEP engineer inserted all the openings, structural engineer can just approve or decline those openings with those parameters, right? The reason why and who declined that opening, and the reason could be just the opening is too big, the opening should be moved left, right, top, bottom, etc., etc. So lots of possibilities. As I told you, we can make a demo and speak wider about different stuff that is interesting for you. But today we have Builders Works. So Builders Works are done, and we're finished with this one. I think that's clear that we are using share parameters. You can take any parameter from the family, and you can use that in tags and schedules. And one more thing that we have to speak about is fire safety components. So before this meeting, I just browsed some I just browse some sites, web pages, and I found that the most used things are like fireboards, fire colors, or fire sleeves. How does it look like? Let's just open them. Let's check. So I made my own families. So this is the family that contains another family. That means it's a nested families. So one family is opening, and another one is a sleeve. So the sleeve is placed here as a pipe accessories. It has really simple shape. It has really simple parameters, the diameter, extension, and thickness. I'll show it live in our projects. One more thing, it's a fire color. Again, the same idea. It's the opening inside and some special detail on the top. It will work the thickness of the element as well. And the last one, it's let's make it wireframe. Yeah. So it's kind of this, the opening that has some special boards that are protecting the pipes or cable trays inside the opening, inside the walls. So we'll use those three special elements for fire protection designers. Again, I'm using the same workflow. I'm taking the walls and the MEP stuff. I'm running the interference. I'm exporting this HTML file that contains clash information. I'm reading this. I'm choosing my own configuration. I made some configurations for fire protection components that do not have any offsets for round openings, just to fit the pipe or the duct or something, and we have some special offsets for these cable trays. So I'm just clicking next. I'm getting again the same list of all my elements. I'm saving this as the XML number 2. You can name them in a way you need, and let's try to insert the elements. So I'm taking that XML file that is combined from interference check and the configuration. And the idea is such. On the top, as I told you before, we have special families that could be chosen. So you can use your own families. Don't worry. It's not dependent on us. That depends on you. You can create any families you need. And let's try. I'm taking my round face opening with sleeve, and instead of rectangular opening, I'm taking rectangular face opening with fireboard. On this side, I see all the walls. I see that only 2 of them has some special fire restriction, 2 hours and 1 hour. So let's go with first with the 2 hours. The wall that can take 2 hours of the fire, and I will place the sleeves inside of them. I don't want to place sleeves on the duct, so I'm choosing only cable trays, pipes, and walls, and I'm inserting that to the model. Again, instead of openings, right now I'm inserting special fire details, special fire components. The same with interior wall partition that has 1 hour resistance. I'm taking not the sleeve but the fire color, and again the same board. Let it be. Again, I don't want to place on the ducts because I'll use some duct fire dumpers inside of the duct, so I'm just leaving them for this minute. And again, I'm distincting here, so I have everything clear, and I'm inserting again 15 openings, not openings, 15 details. Some of them can be out joined because they are near each other, and just go and see how does it look like. As you can see, in some of the places we don't have any of the details, and here we have special fire protection elements, that is rectangular face opening the fireboard. So we just distributed. As you can see, they are outer joined. For cable trays, we have extra top and bottom and side offsets. For pipes we do not have, but still we have special parameters over there. You can just change the offset or change the size by yourself, just going through, or you can do everything in configurations before you distribute the openings. And here I have fire color, and right here I have fire sleeve. Again, the fire sleeve is a little bit too thick, I think, so I'm adding special parameters that looks like this. So extension from the wall, the thickness, etc. So everything is manageable from the families, or from the project, or straightly from the cut opening software. So this is how you can distribute details inside. A bit different workflow is with ducts that are passing through the wall. I will drop in some fire dampers just straight from Revit library. Okay, and we have special configuration. We have the configuration to map host element types with duct accessories. And imagine what I can see here. I can see the fire rating of the wall, and I can choose what kind of families I would like to place where my duct is going through this fire rated wall. So after I did this, I just go to insert fire dampers. I choose again the same clash report that I had before. I'm just going with next. I'm just going with OK, and close. Voila! I have a round fire damper. I have a rectangular fire damper. Let's make a section box. That would be nice to see everything, I think. And let's lower this one. Yeah. So as you can see, this one is creating the opening, and it is adding some details. This one is just the boards from the outer shapes of the element. And here the same. Here's the same. Talking about the fire dampers, it would be better to see like this. No, maybe it would be better to see in the mechanical view. Yeah, so as you can see, they are distributed. As well, you can add some special openings for them, the second iteration while working, but that's kind of the same as I showed with the openings. Yeah, so basically that's all from my side for today. We spent half an hour together with you, and I guess that was interesting for you, and that was informative for you. So anytime you can take 14 days trial from our tools for BIM doc. It's kind of one shortcut to all updates, to all tools, to all our news. We have more tools here, like I don't want to speak about them. We'll make another webinar about them, so just join our sessions and learn more about them. So I think you can download this PDF or this PPT file and just click here, or go to our web page that is named www.aga-cad.com.